put the shoe on, please?
Today we are doing a little property tour. It's always been a dream of ours to buy a home on a little bit of land. And so we were lucky enough to find this amazing place on 3.5 acres that we have so many big dreams for. It has so much potential, and so we're really excited to show you around. As you all know, we did a whole road trip up and down the United States trying to find the place where we wanted to settle. Drove all through Utah, all through up and down all through Texas, all the way up to the Pacific Northwest, where we thought we could have been settling. Pacific Northwest is obviously beautiful, but we really decided that it was time to be closer to family. And so we are now settled back in Northern California, and my family's just a hop, skip, and a step away, and it's gonna be really nice. This is our makeshift garage structure. Could be used to park the car, and we have used it to park the car to get it away from sun and rain, but mostly just use it to store our crap. It came with 2 workbenches built in that Emil's already gotten some good use out of. And then at some point we're gonna clean all this crap. This is been using this to store all the leaf litter that we've been raking up, as well as the cardboard boxes that we've been accruing from moving. This is one of our many endless piles of firewood that have been accumulated since before we even got here. So if anyone needs some firewood, give us a shout. So this is one of a few vistas on the property. Planning to do some pretty nice things. I don't know, make like a sitting area, maybe build an outdoor shower, put a sauna. We can dream big, can't we? And then this is like a whole part of the property. This entire section over here, all the way down to the creek, that has yet to be cleared. We gotta show it some TLC, because there's just like a lot of overgrown bushes and trees that, just like fallen trees, dead trees, things like that, that make it so that this whole part of the land is unusable. But once we clear it, it's gonna open up a whole new world of possibilities. This is probably the area that we're gonna turn into some sweet little sitting area. Another beautiful pile of firewood here. We really gotta store this properly or cover it with a tarp or something, because it's starting to get moist out here, so we don't want it to get moldy, but maybe we'll start a firewood business, seeing as though we have endless supply. This is our sweet little hummingbird feeder. Shout out to Bird Buddy. So this is kind of like the walking path behind the house. You can see that this is this whole like sloped area that we have yet to do anything with. So much potential. Whoa! You found a rock? I love that rock. That's a really nice rock. Can you find more? Okay, thank you. But we're starting to get more grass here. When we first moved in, it was all just like dry, dead, grass, weeds, brush. We're starting to see a little more life pop back up now that we've had more rain. Yet another pile of wood, another pile of wood. Oh, that's a good boy, Tyler. That's a good boy. We've done a significant amount of weed whacking to get this to the place that it is right now. I know it still looks like it needs so much work, because it does. But let's celebrate our small wins. We have cleared so much of this area. It's just kind of like you couldn't walk around anywhere. Plus we have deer passing through, so could have been a pretty significant tick problem. So we've cleared a lot of that, gotten rid of a lot of those problems, making way for new green growth. You can see some of the trees we've trimmed back and a lot of the hedges we've lopped, all at some point going to be burned. And this is the third of our natural vistas. This one is amazing, and we think it could be perfect for a trailer or a camper of some sort. Ideas brewing. They built like a little seating area there already. Look, another pile of wood. Anyway, so yeah, this could be a perfect little vista for a trailer, we're thinking. Kind of overlooks the water. You can hear the water from here. It's so lovely. Do some clearing down there and make a little seating area. And then this is our garden that was already here when we bought the property, which is pretty amazing, honestly. The previous owners built it out of wood from the property, more wood, which is actually really cool. But we have yet to plant anything in here, but we're definitely planning to. That's gonna be another episode coming soon at ya. Yeah, we'll see what we can grow in this sweet little garden of ours. Hello. All right, so this is another one of the additional structures that was already on the property, which is amazing. It's got really good kind of like, storage. It's got really good storage and just like space. But we could potentially see this being turned into an outdoor kitchen of some sort. Okay, we're going. But we can see this being turned into a really sweet...
Mommy,
Where?
Fire.
Where? Oh, you hear it? You hear it? I hear it. You're so good at listening. We can see that shed being turned into, a really sweet little outdoor kitchen. Maybe put some skylights in it, some windows. If we turn this into like a community little space, campground, be a really sweet little setup. I'm running. Wow. Look at all this green. This wasn't here when we first moved in. We've got another pile of wood there, if you haven't seen that one yet. And then this here is our final pile of wood. But this one has been turned into a really amazing little play structure by the previous owners. Little climbing frame, which is really cute. They've turned all these little logs into seats. We've just added on to it, essentially, by adding our little Bijou Build play structure. Shout out to Bijou Build. This has been the perfect little spot to just hang out with Efren in the mornings and in the evenings. Little hang swing time, little climb time. Emil put a slack line over there so he can do the balancing slack line white boy things that he does. Wow, bud. You're so good. We're going down. Come on.
Down.
Yeah, let's go down. Oh. This is our little year-round creek running through the property. Pretty sweet that it's year-round, to be honest. It's not seasonal, so planning to make a sweet little sitting area around here so kids and friends and family can just hang out by the creek while we chill. I lied. We have one more wood pile. It's a final wood pile. Sorry, I'm out of breath because walking up that hill is a workout. But final wood pile. It's our wood storage that came with the property. Pretty amazing. And that's it. That wraps up the property tour, at least the exterior of our property tour. Very excited to have shown that to y'all. We have really big plans for this place, like I said. In some of these episodes soon, you might see more animals on this property. I don't know, maybe some goats, maybe some alpacas, I don't know. We'll see. But thanks y'all for tuning in. See you next time.